Welcome back, everybody, to the very next episode of our Pokemon Fire Red Hardcore Randomized Nuzlocke. In this episode, we are taking on the SS and maybe even Lieutenant Surge, but we will have to see how long this episode takes. We did make one quick party swap, to nobody's surprise. We threw Lucky on the squad, as you will see by the layout. I had to. I mean, it's the mascot of the channel. I did give Lucky the Silk Scarf here as well. So it really doesn't do too much. It just kind of powers up the tackle. But honestly, the side beam in particular is actually really good. So I am kind of excited to jump in and see how well this works. We do have the hustle ability. Now, one thing I actually did want to look this up, and I apologize, I forgot to. I am kind of curious if the hustle ability works for special attack as well as attack. I'm fairly certain it's we'll see. There we go. All right, let's head in here and see what we can do. I'm hopeful that we can make it through. Let's see. Hustle. Let's just double check. Boosts the attack stat but lowers accuracy. Okay. Physical moves only. All right, that's fine. I just thought it was worth knowing that, so that way we know if it's powering up the side beam or not. But it looks like it is just powering up the tackle. But tackle, stab with hustle, and a silk scarf is a pretty powerful tackle, let me just say. So I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. Eccentric, let's just try a tackle and see how much it does. Quite a bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not bad at all. I do want to get like try attack would be amazing. Just in general, that's such a strong move. So like there's some moves we are looking for on Lucky later on here, but obviously for now, actually, can this thing even touch us? Can we just side beam? May not be the smart play. I don't know. Screech is fine. Not worried about Screech. I don't think this thing has a move that can hit us. Awesome. Lucky starting off so strong. Definitely want to get some levels on Lucky before we worry about any of the other mons. We did talk about before the gym leader, or before the gym, excuse me, trying to level up Claire in particular. Nice, that's helpful. Only because if we can get her to level 24, which is the exact level cap, we should be able to grab a Houndoom, which is obviously great for us. It would be a lot stronger than a Houndour, and then obviously give us a little bit more wiggle room as far as power level goes. All right, Torchic. I'm gonna break the fourth wall very slightly here. You're level 19. Let's not risk. Let's just be safe. We'll go to Limitless. I am gonna break the fourth wall just slightly here. I'm recording obviously in advance. I do that quite a bit. But I just recorded the previous episode, and as I was recording that previous episode, we gained a handful of subscribers in that process. I mentioned at that point we were at 1510. We're at like 1520. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I love it, and you guys are awesome and more than welcome. Anybody who would like to come hang out and enjoy the content that I throw out there, I really do appreciate. If you don't enjoy it, no hard feelings. Don't stress. I'm not worried about it. This is just for something I enjoy doing, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. That's the only goal. And thus far, it's been awesome. To see the growth of the channel in such a short amount of time is pretty excellent. I've kind of mentioned this before. I did a channel previously that was Magic the Gathering focused, and I did that for like 8 years. It was a long time. And it was a fun time. I really enjoyed it. I started it with a best friend of mine. Once he got a little more busy, I kind of took it over just by myself. And then I ended up meeting another gentleman who really loved the game that we kind of partnered up. He had his own channel, and then we partnered up and he live streamed for the channel. And it was such a blast. We had a great time. And so that was really a good 8 years of my life, like I said, and I had a blast during that time. But progress on that channel was a bit slower than it seems to be on this channel for a lot of different reasons, right? One, it's Magic the Gathering versus Pokemon. I think obviously Pokemon is a bit, more people are into it, which makes it a little bit easier to build an audience off of. But two, I had to do a lot of like giveaways and things like that to really get people engaged in that channel. I've never done a giveaway on this channel, though I have considered it, and that might be something we look at in the future. I'm not making money off of this channel, so I don't want to over-invest or anything right away, but I'm excited to see how this channel grows, because so far it's only been like a year and it's been amazing. So I just can't thank you all enough. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you this content. I have no intention of stopping anytime soon. I very much enjoy it. And so I'm really, really happy to be here doing this for you guys, as well as myself. It's a little selfish, I'm not gonna lie. I just like doing it. But Pugstar gaining a level there, that's excellent. Again, we do want to get pretty close to that level cap. I'd like to get everybody to like 23-ish. TM 18, that's extra sensory. That's pretty good. All right. So with that in mind, we are going to take on most of these battles here. I also just don't want to miss out on any items, because obviously there are quite a few good items. What I really don't want to do is get locked in. That's something we do need to worry about. That's happened twice now, where we've been locked into a battle, and unfortunately that means we've lost Pokemon. Now, thankfully, I think Porygon 2 has a bit more oomph behind some of the Pokemon. Like, we lost an Ekans because we were trapped. Like, okay, that's not that big of a deal, but Lucky actually has a bit more oomph behind him. Excuse me, and so should be able to handle most things at this level, but you just never know. All right. Head up here. Is that the last room? Not quite. Let's get through the last room maybe, and then we'll go heal up really quick and then head to the next area. So far so good. A couple levels on Lucky, which is awesome. Let's go heal. He looks tired. I would love a rest. Thank you so much. That's so kind. All right. I don't actually remember. Let's go this way and just see. There's a trash can. Always check the trash cans. A spell tag. See? So I'm telling you. A ghost type would be really nice. A metal coat. That's actually really, really good. If we get a Scyther or an Onyx, we can evolve it in this game without having to trade. So that's excellent. Very, very happy to see that. All right, let's do it. All right. Sableye. That's different. Don't normally see a Sableye. I like that. We will swap here though, just to be safe. I'm just gonna go Brody. Brody's kind of our big red button. He's just really strong. And about to gain a level, which is great. I would like to get a better moveset on Brody. Obviously, that's something that, you know, we'll get over time here, but Brody obviously doesn't have the best moveset right now. Peck is certainly not great. Thundershock's fine, but obviously Thunderbolt would be a lot better. You know, there's some room for growth there, which is exciting. So we'll get there. I have no clue what learn sets are, by the way. I haven't looked any of that up, and I'm not stressed about it. I'm just gonna go with it. Not gonna worry. Not gonna worry at all. Guys, I'm gonna talk about something that is not Pokemon related, if you don't mind. I hope you'll indulge me. I have a lot of hobbies. As you can tell behind me, there are guitars, there's a drum set, there's a lot of music related things. Obviously, I love Pokemon, I love Magic the Gathering, I love all kinds of nerdy stuff. I do graphic design and web development as my job. Like, that's my world. I read a lot. Finishing up the Harry Potter series for the second time now, which is awesome. Anyway, I got a lot of hobbies is the takeaway. One of them is very clearly music. And I do write my own music, and I do covers, things like that. A friend of mine, and actually he and I kind of started a channel where we did just some music covers. We kind of need to jump back into it, to be honest. We're a little behind, but it's an absolute blast. And yesterday, for the first time in quite some time, I actually recorded an original song all the way through. It's a heavy song. I really like heavy music. The guitar, no, that one. That one. No, I can't do this backwards. It's a 7-string guitar. And if you don't know much about music or guitars in particular, 7-string guitars, basically you have an extra low string. And so that allows you to play in lower tunings, which means they're great for heavy music, which, like, you know, metal, stuff like that. So I recorded a song the other day and I'm really stoked about it because I did some different stuff, or I learned as I went, and had a vision in mind for the song. And this is the first song I've written through and through in quite some time. I used to do it a lot more. I'm gonna go heal up because Lucky is asleep. I used to do it a lot more, but I just hadn't had the time, obviously. Doing the channel obviously takes some time. Work takes a lot of time. And then more importantly than anything, my little daughter takes the most time, and it's the best time. But I'm really happy to say I got one done, and it meant it kind of broke a wall for me, because every once in a while, part of the reason I like having this channel is there's a very clear like path of here's the next episode or the next thing or whatever that I need to do. It makes it a lot easier in the grand scheme of things to be creative within parameters, because I feel like a lot of times, especially creative people, you tend to get really like, if you have too much creative freedom, it gets really tricky. And if you have not enough, it also gets really tricky. This is the perfect amount where I can just say like, hey, I need to do a next episode. I'm going to have a blast with it. And the creativity and the fun of it comes from me. But every once in a while, like I hit a wall with a lot of things, musically in particular, where I just have like, it's almost like writer's block, right? Like I just don't have the ideas flowing, or I don't get into that flow state where I can actually get something kind of recorded and put out there. And I miss that. Like I want to do it a lot. And so sometimes it's really hard because that's something I really, really want to do. And sometimes I feel like I can't. And I have a lot of issues with that because obviously it's a big part of my life. I meant to go for water gun. Anyway, long story short, I'm really happy to say that I kind of broke that wall just yesterday for the first time in a while, because I was feeling like, okay, I can do covers, which are like fine. And I enjoy doing covers, don't get me wrong, because we're kind of doing like heavy covers of pop songs, which is fun. But it's really like a little bit less creative focus, in my view, than, this is actually a little tricky. What do we do? I don't want to lose to a Thundershock, but and I also don't want to lock in. Long story short, I broke that wall, finished the song, and I'm really happy about it. That's the takeaway. I'm really, really happy about it. It made me feel great, and I like that. So there you go. If you want to hear it, sorry, it's not anywhere. It's literally on my computer, and that's it. I sent it to a couple friends. That is something like I can always do, like if we do grinding montages or anything like that, I can always put my own music in the background. So maybe that's something I do in the future, but I'm not really worried about doing that now. I'm not like releasing the songs for anybody. It's just for me. And so that's not really a thing that I'm worried about. A revive, that's a little money. All right. Let's just heal up here. In particular, just Lucky. And then we'll head on. I know obviously we don't have to fight all these people, guys, but I want to be honest. And I want to get these items. They're randomized. They could be Master Balls. You all know. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a Pokemon. I think we can safely go into clear. This is a little this is a little scary because it is a Celebi. But I'm trying to think, if it has confusion, it just can't use it. It might have Magical Leaf, but that's not very effective. So I feel pretty good. Recover is annoying, but it's a stall. We may speed up here actually, just because it's gonna keep doing that. All right, cool. Any kind of stall like that, I feel like it's reasonable to go for it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it again. All right, cool, did it. I thought that would take a little longer. That's why I hit the speed up. It did not. I thought once it double teamed, I was like, oh, this is gonna be annoying, but it didn't happen. TM37, Leer, what a terrible move. I did force like 40% good damaging moves on the TM randomizer, only to give ourselves a little bit of like, hey, they can't all be bad. realistically, I've had the experience. I don't know if anybody else has, but I definitely have had the experience where they just are all bad. And it's like, it feels terrible. It feels really bad. What does this have? Bite and maybe Thundershock? I'm gonna just throw a tackle at it and see. I mean, I don't think it's gonna take us out. Let's see how much tackle does. Not bad. It's not gonna, I don't think we're gonna win this battle with just Lucky, but I really wish we had like the scope lens or something. Let's throw Claire. Oh, maybe this is bad. Claire might not be able to take the hit as well. Okay, that's fine. Thundershock. Ooh, don't do it. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. We are fine. Not even worried about it. Ooh, the scope lens though, I think helps make up for the hustle issue of accuracy. So like part of me kind of wants to see if we can, I mean, if we find one, that's a good item for it is all I would say. Player level 21. Can we learn Bite, please? Wow. All right. Definitely a swap. This is a little, we're like getting close to that level 24 mark with RJ. So we're gonna need to be very careful here. Let's just Ice Ball. I do wish, like, I want Aurora Beam or some other ice move that doesn't lock us in, because I do kind of hate the fact that we get locked in here. But, I mean, it should be fine. Awesome. And there we go, guys. We gained another subscriber just while we're sitting here. I love that. I love watching. I'm a numbers guy, and I shouldn't be, to be clear. It's not a good thing to be a numbers guy, but I definitely am. Let's heal up Claire real quick. You know what? We might just skip that last trainer, only because I shouldn't have used that super potion, but just so we can go heal up. We are at 17 minutes already, so we may only get to the SSN today. And you know what? That's fine. We're taking our time. We're enjoying the series. I'm not stressed about it, guys. That just means we get to kick off next episode with a gym battle, which is excellent. All right, let's go here. Okay. Grab some items, a max potion. I mean, that's fine. Let's check the trash cans. Hyper potion, okay. An Everstone, not that helpful, but that's fine. And a Macho Brace, okay. Awesome, always check the trash cans, guys. That's rule of thumb. All right. What is this way? I think this is, yeah. Do I care about anything here? Not really. I'm not gonna stress. If we get into battles, we'll get into battles, but I think we can kind of safely move on. All right, Armaldo. That's not a mon that you see very often. I like that. Let's just Psybeam, see what happens. It should be fine. I don't think this thing has any crazy moves for us. Yeah, Scratch, that's fine. I do want to keep as much XP for Lucky as possible, because it is obviously our lowest level mon. So if we can, I'd like to focus on getting Lucky up with the rest of the team. And then if we need to, in between episodes, we can gain a level or two here or there. Excuse me. But I'm not overly stressed about that, just because our team is looking pretty solid. Like, I think we're fine. Level 19 on Lucky. I do like that. And a Flareon. Let's just try a tackle and see. Well, that's not gonna help. Our accuracy is already not great. How much does tackle do? It critted and one-shots. That Silk Scarf is doing its work, man. All right, look at that. Lucky is killing it. I'm so happy we have a Porygon on the team. I feel like this very rarely happens, obviously, so it feels pretty fun to be able to do this. All right, don't have to battle you. There's no items, not gonna stress. There is an item here. And I think we just have to battle both, so let's just go for it. All right. A Cubone. Look how cute Cubone is. All right, let's just Psybeam. Should be fine. I don't think this thing's gonna do too much to us. And we get the confusion as well. That's excellent. Hit yourself. Come on. Okay, leader's fine. We should be able to side beam again and take it down, assuming we don't miss, which unfortunately is a possibility, but only with hustle, to be clear. All right. Gardevoir. All right, we are going to swap. We're gonna throw, it has arena trap. Ooh, that's not good. Let's tackle. We miss. No, not like this. Please not like this. Let's see how much Psybeam does, because it's growling a lot. And we have a chance to confuse. Okay. I'm so glad we leveled up Lucky a good bit here, because we would be in some major, major trouble if we didn't. We still aren't out of the woods. This is actually terrifying. Okay. We're just gonna keep Psybeaming. I think that's just our best bet. Yes! Lucky. Okay, we only have to land one more move. Or it could hit itself. 3 in a row. Lucky, you truly are lucky. That was amazing. And we get a level out of the deal. We're at level 20 with Lucky. And trying to learn Recover. Are you kidding me? Yeah. We'll get rid of Conversion. I'm not a big fan of Conversion. That's amazing. Frickin' yeah. That's so good. Okay, calm down. And it has Intimidate. Our attack was already low enough. We did not need the Intimidate. I think we go Brody. Because we could just Thunder Shock here. Normally I would say RJ, but I don't think that's, like, we're already so high leveled on RJ. I don't want to risk going above. Okay, Whirlwind. Well, don't love that. I think we just try for Brody again. I hate Whirlwind, man. It's so annoying. Please don't do it again. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, we just go for the water gun here then. The only one we really don't want to go out into, well, there's two. We don't want to go out into Limitless or Pugstar. Those are kind of the big ones. As long as we didn't go out to them, we're fine. Thankfully we didn't. So we're good. Everybody gaining some XP. Love it. Wow, that was a very scary battle. Gardevoir and Ho-Oh. Awesome. All right, our team is actually looking pretty healthy, surprisingly. We'll grab this item and then continue on. It's actually kind of working out perfectly. We're at 23-ish minutes. I feel pretty good about that. Not too stressed. Let's go into Pugstar. We need a good level or two on Pugstar, I think. And Confusion is not super effective because we are not poison type. Let's Giga Drain. Keep ourselves pretty healthy here. Wow, that was a crit. That was awesome. That was really, really good. All right. There's another Confusion. As long as we don't get actually confused, we should be fine. I'm just gonna Magical Leaf here. Just because there's not that much HP left for it to matter. And there we go. That was a good knockout for Pugstar. I like it. Lucky grown to level 21, man. Lucky. Awesome. So sick. Ah, man, I'm so happy. So happy. All right, what do we have? A Lemonade. That's less than exciting. All right, let's check and see if there are any other items in these rooms. If there are not, nope. If there's no items, we're gonna skip the room because we just don't need them. All right, have to battle him. That's fine. We got this. The rival battle has me a bit worried, but I think our team is pretty well leveled at this point that it shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna Psybeam. Normally I would swap, but this isn't enough XP for it to really matter. Like I would swap into Claire, but 258 is not worth the swap. Chikorita, oh. Again, not really worth the XP. Poison powder, all right. We do have antidotes for just the occasion here, but definitely don't like poison powder. All right, good thing we didn't miss. Awesome, easy trainer battle. Gentleman Lamar. That's a pretty cool name. Another black belt. We actually already got a black belt, and we did throw it onto what's his name? Limitless. Let's just go ahead and heal there. We'll check this last room. I think there's 2 more. We'll check these last 2 rooms. No items, and then we'll go heal up, and we have got a rival battle right here, guys. All right, no items. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna go heal, and then it's time. Man, what a great episode. Like, I know this has just been mostly battles, but guys, can you imagine? We got through a Gardevoir with Arena Trap with a Porygon 2. And we defeated a Ho-Oh of the same trainer. So like, we're kind of doing great. Who do we want out front? I think we still just lead Lucky, man. Let's just go for it. I believe in us. I think we're fine. I say that, fingers crossed. I am not wrong. All right, let's do it. How many Pokemon? 4. All right, a Poliwag. Not a problem. That's easy. I'm just gonna side beam. Oh, come on. Here we freaking go. All right, part of me wants to swap and part of me wants to stay in to burn the sleep. Because I don't want a Pokemon asleep for this. Particularly if there's like a poison type or something along those lines, I'd like to be able to use Lucky. But assuming we get too low, obviously we'll just swap. We could go into Pugstar or something. All right, Lucky. Or speed up. Okay, we woke up. And they missed, great. All right. And we miss, awesome. And it misses. Okay, I was about to say, if we miss again. Very good. First Pokemon down, no problem. Annoying, but not a problem. A Wingull. I mean, sure. I'm not that concerned about these, I gotta be honest. Seriously, you lived on 1. We also just have Recover. Maybe I should have recovered there just to be safe. That's crazy to me that we have Recover. Let me just say, that's very good. A C-Dot. Yeah, I'll recover real quick. Lucky is so good. All right, Psybeam. Not super effective. This is not a poison type for the record. All right, this team is also not as scary as I thought it was gonna be, so kind of fine. Okay, Lunatone though, not super stoked about. We are gonna swap here. The question is what to? I think it's actually Pugstar. This is the starter, by the way, so we knew there was a Lunatone on the team. This is not a surprise at all. But I think we go into Pugstar just to magical leaf this thing. Again, not poison type, that's fine. Let's see how much this does. It is super effective, and it crits and one-shots. Easiest rival battle of my life. That was incredible. Lucky's leveled out, level 22. Just absolutely dominating. Not a problem. I can't believe how great this has been. All right, excellent. Let's head in. Let's do it. We do have full, I believe we have full HM compatibility on, which just means anybody, any Pokemon can learn HMs. That makes it a lot easier, by the way. It's really just to avoid having like a a HM user on the team. I'd rather just be able to keep the team I have and have to deal with, you know, one of them having the HM. But regardless, guys, that is a successful SSN run with no deaths. And in fact, quite the opposite. We have got now a very stacked team to go into Lieutenant Surge. Now, again, there's a couple levels to be had here. We'll probably take care of that in between episodes. I don't want to waste your guys' time on a grinding montage, but it's only a couple levels. I will probably get Claire all the way to 24, as I mentioned previously. I do want to get a Houndoom on the squad because that does make that makes the utility of obviously having a much stronger Pokemon on the team very, very good for Surge. That will mean that we probably won't be using Claire much during the trainer battles in the gym. It will probably just be for Lieutenant Surge, unless we just absolutely have to, right? But regardless, guys, we're almost there. It's third gym badge time in the next episode, and then from there, actually, we get to continue on towards Rock Tunnels. So fingers crossed we can make it through. So far, so good. I love you guys very, very much. I really appreciate each and every one of you being here. Please do share the channel with your friends if you enjoy it and hope that and think that somebody else might. Share it with your friends. I'd really appreciate it. If not, no worries. Continue enjoying the series. If you don't enjoy it, leave. It's fine. No worries. I really appreciate you guys. I'll see you again very soon.